In 1 Timothy chapter 6, verses 18 and 19 say, they are to do good, to be rich in good works, to be generous and ready to share, thus storing up treasure for themselves as a good foundation for the future, so that they may take hold of that which is truly life. You know, Paul ends his lessons for Timothy by encouraging both Timothy and his church to be generous with their resources. He says, storing up treasure for themselves as a good foundation for the future. Well, as I mentioned earlier this week, salvation is not for sale. So this isn't about buying salvation. It's about using or laying up what God has entrusted you with to advance his kingdom. We have a young couple in our church who have been teaching their two young boys about the importance of good stewardship and obeying God with their money. The dad told our deacons that the boys have some chores and some responsibilities around the house, and they're given them just a little bit of an allowance for their work. Well, recently, after receiving his allowance, the older of the two boys said that he wanted to take all his allowance and give it to God. Well, naturally, they asked him why, to which he responded, well, I want to give all of myself to God. Now, he may be young, but I think he gets it. That's one reason Jesus talked about having a childlike faith. This young man's not worried about his next meal or anything like that because his confidence is already in God. I'm often asked why preachers always focus on money when they talk about stewardship. Well, that's a fair question, but it's because money's often the last thing we surrender to God, which reveals our dependence on it rather than on him. When God gets control of your finances, he likely has control of everything else in your life as well. And that's why what you do with financial resources is a reflection of what's going on generally in your life. I'm Ray Jones, and that's another hard truth for your day.